Angles. You're all good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Happy Saturday, everyone. Or I guess to Zed, happy Sunday. We are here with episode 3 of Angels Franchise. I can't remember where we last left off. I think we might have played... Who did we play? Seattle? Was that where we last left off? I know we played Seattle. Getting ready for my Madden Combine. Hell yeah. So I think we're gonna kick things off by just playing this 3-game series against the White Sox. And then after that, we'll figure out what series we play next. Let's see, we've pitched with Yusei. I think we've pitched with Soriano, so we'll probably play game 1, because I don't think we've pitched with Ryan Johnson yet. But, yeah, we're 11-18. Second to last in the AL West. It's been a bit rough. We kind of knew this coming into it. This first year is not going to be all peaches and cream. Let's see. Let me take a look at the depth chart real quick. Give you guys a look at that. Mike Trout, of course, our shining hero. We got Soler in the DH spot. It has d'Arnaud starting right now. Is that because Ohapi's hurt? Yeah. Bruised arm. So my former Brave, Travis d'Arnaud, is who we'll be seeing behind the plate today against the White Sox. We haven't even looked at, like, GM goals. What the fuck is this? 10 consecutive games, 10 consecutive series? 20 games in a single month? Are these yearly goals? Because if they're yearly goals, we're fucked. I'd hope not. We're not going to be looking into making trades yet. We're going to kind of keep it a bit realistic as far as that goes. I can't remember when the trade deadline is, but I think it's sometime around the All-Star break. Not sure. Yeah, we don't have any players like on the trade block or anything yet. We're just rocking with the roster that we got. So game 1 is going to be Ryan Johnson versus Anthony Kay. Both pitchers 1 and 2. Long hair incoming? Yes, sir. Not long like it was in 2024. I'm just going to... I want it down to my shoulders. And that's about it. I don't want it to go past my shoulders. The Angels do not have 2 valid lineups. Let's see what happens if we auto-fix them. Leave that up to our manager. Let's see, what unis are the White Sox rocking? Their City Connects are very cool. Let's have them rock their South Side alternates. I like those. We just rock the gray. Going to Rate Field in Chicago, Illinois. Okay, so it's got Trout leading off. And then Nato, Joe Adele, Soler. I kind of don't want Trout leading off. I want Trout in that 3 spot. What do we got on here that has good speed? Matthew Lugo. Or just decent speed, good contact. It doesn't look like we have that. Oh, we have NATO. And then we could put... what, Shanuel in that 6th spot. Trout in the 3rd. Adele at cleanup. Adam Frazier has kind of been on a hot streak. Solera's only hitting 155. So we'll put him in the back 3rd. Alright. It's good to me. Some Denzel.
Baby, when you hear the siren sounds, when I come back round, don't let me down. Baby, there's a time to stand your ground, even if I don't have house, don't let me down. Eyesight is a gateway to a new day, and the same hate with a new height, and the same feet on an airplane, yelling Mayday. With a good girl gone bad girl who went gay cause of date rape. That's a metaphor for the US cause they got us all in the same state. State of mind, brain is spinning minds, put me on the news, only criticize. Revolution will never be televised. For the enemy they never empathize, and I never voted, never sugarcoated. With my finger itching and my gun loaded, when the fire open, let it be a moment when I shoot the sheriff if he not demoted. And bang! This for Trayvon and Tree, burn the bush and chronic. Speaking honestly, we living in colonies, seeing innocent comedies, monstrosity run rampant all throughout United States. Talking about let's make a fort, talking about let's make it great. If the shoes fit tired, grab the guns and riot, time to run with lions on the road to Zion. In this age of violence, time to grab the iron. When I pop the silencer, it's nothing but silence. When babe, when you hear the siren sounds, when the karma come back round, don't let me down. Babe, there's a time to stand your ground, even if I love past stones, don't let me down. Look, okay, baby, I'm a fool because I thought you was dead. Whether I win or I lose, they already think we dead, but they continue to shoot. I'm just gonna cover my head. I need to duck and I move. I bust a move when I find a way to get on and get up and get out the crib. I was just looking into the mirror, trying to dislocate my fear, cause you broke my heart. Let me dry my tears. So serious, I'm so neglected in the wrong direction with a long erection. Got no protection, but it's fuck the world. Wish you bend it over, being oversensitive. But did I mention that my real intentions are leave me dealing with the consequences? And I see your tone is very condescending when I talk to you, but no, you won't admit it. And I pity the fool, been trying to think, but you ain't trying to hear it. Like I'm trying to hear what you gotta hear. Just stop pushing me off to the side. I say, can you see 100 dead bodies in the street? Body duns early light, double sprite in a RPT. So proudly, lights gleam at the gun block in the nighttime of the slum house. Little drum bone with the 1000. Come, hit it, come. Babe, when you hear the siren sounds, when the karma come back round, don't let me down. Babe, there's a time to stand your ground, even if one of the past downs, don't let me down. Birds chirping, dogs barking, kids missing milk cartons, soul dark as black markets, wars starting more Spartans, Lord, prophet, praise Muhammad, different stroke, Philip drumming, gave me crack like I'm plumbing, Jesus Christ, second coming, cut myself, now I'm numbing, never scared, never running, chosen one, I'm 100, pray for me, pray for London, guilty me, he ain't done it, coming down, all for nothing, president, in abundance, president, is a puppet, gotta hate it, gotta love it, pass the class, I rise above it, wise enough, advise the public, pistol bust, screaming, fuck it, Donald Trump, Donald Donald Duck. What the fuck is the difference? Now we stuck in a rut. This ain't what I envision. What is guts when you don't have intuition? Not a saint, not a sin. Tell me what's my real religion? Genocide, Genesis. They say it's a new beginning. I'm a sinner, you a sinner. I can see the devil grinning. Damn.
Donald Trump, Donald Duck, what the fuck is the difference? Check, check. I'm a little loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. Okie dokie. Anthony K versus Zach Nato to kick things off here in game 1 of 3 between the White Sox and the Angels. Nato hitting .277 heading into this game. Sinker, four-seam cutter, sweeper, and a circle change for Anthony K. First pitch of the game is a strike, and we are underway. Sinker at the knees makes the count 0-2.
Ball 1.
11-18 start for the Angels. We're looking to go on some sort of win streak to give us hope. Ground ball. Cut off at first base. Nato making the charge there. He's out. Here's a look at the Angels starting lineup. 21 of 24. Huh? Nolan Chanuel up to the plate now. Hitting .192, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. Oh. Yeah, that's not bad. Four-seamer low and away to start this AB. Lefty versus lefty matchup between K and Chanuel. That fastball, same spot, just barely misses though.
Nope, that's inside.
3 straight heaters thrown by Anthony K.
Ball, that's outside.
Mike Trout on deck, making his 110th plate appearance. Chanuel with a hitter's count. Here's the 3-1 from K.
Nope. Ball 4.
Good at-bat for Nolan Chanuel. He's going to walk. That'll bring up our boy, Mike Trout. In a second, I got to pull up my stream. First pitch to him. Chop to third base. 5-4-3 double play. Definitely a hittable cutter that K threw. Trout was just over it. Bottom of the first we go. We'll take a look at Ryan Johnson making start number 6 here in 2026. 1-2 record, 4.1 ERA with 19 strikeouts. Looking to have a standout performance here on the road in Chicago.
Leading off here tonight, second baseman, number 10, Chase Mydroff.
Chase Mydroff leading off for Chicago. Currently hitting 160. Here's the first pitch from Johnson.
That's a ball.
Cutter low and away. Angels are currently 11th in the wild card spot. I think it said 6 games behind. Hard line foul. And that'll go for strike 1. Cutter up and in. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2. Line drive, foul.
Ball.
Oh. I think that was a strike, but it wasn't. Count evens up. Mydroth immediately going to work. Another hard line drive foul off the third base line. Splitter got him looking. Mydroth is going to challenge it. That call is barely upheld. Oh my goodness. Kyle Teal now up to the plate, hitting .354. He's off to a hot start this year. Gotta be a bit careful. Line drive into left. 2 down. Who do we have out in left again? Matthew Lugo.
Batting third, designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
Still a 7th rounder. DH, Andrew Benintendi now up to the plate. 10th pitch from Johnson. Called strike. Benintendi, of course, acquired from the Royals back in 2022. That's now 4 years ago.
Ball, that's upstairs. Ball. Ball, that pitch is out.
Lennon Sosa on deck for Chicago. Benintendi's got a 3-1. Full count pitch. Line drive into left again. Lugo tracking back. And he's got it. 1-2-3 start for both pitchers. It'll be Joe Adell leading off the second inning. He's hitting right at the Mendoza line. Showing a lot of power, though. 7 homers, 18 RBIs. Going for the sinker first pitch, fouled it off. Adell's spent his entire 7-year career with the Angels. Another sinker fouled off.
Ball 1.
Cutter is going to be taken for ball 1. Wrist broke on the sinker low and away. First strikeout of the game for Anthony Kay. And that'll bring up Adam Frazier, currently hitting .275. Way behind the sinker first pitch. Frazier was an all-star back in 2021. Hasn't quite gotten back to that level since. Swing and a miss on the sweeper. Frazier's been around a minute. 6th round pick back in 2013. 2 straight foul balls. Keep the count at 0-2. Fly ball into left field. That'll be a routine out. Second one of the frame.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Christian Moore.
Brings up Christian Moore, third baseman. He's on a tear. Rotation guy to start the season. We bumped him into the starting lineup, though. Currently hitting .357. Rival week going on in the MLB.
That's a ball.
Moore was a first-round pick by the Angels back in 2024. It's a sharp line foul for strike one. Ground ball is going to get through. We have the first hit of the game. Christian Moore with a 2-out single.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
We'll bring up the veteran DH Jorge Soler. All-star back in 2023. Only hitting .155 right now, though. First pitch fouling a cutter off. Also the 2021 World Series MVP with my Atlanta Braves. '19 home run champion was Soler. It's going to go down swinging here. 2 strikeouts now for Anthony Kay. Angels trying to figure out that pitching repertoire of Kay. First time through the lineup.
And leading off for the White Sox, third baseman,
Lenyn Sosa will be leading off the bottom of the second. .221 average currently.
Hey!
Good first pitch cutter. Sosa last game went 0 for 3 with the strikeout. Soft liner to short. I believe that's
batting fifth,
Zach Nato it is.
Miguel Vargas.
Miguel Vargas now up to the plate. One pitch swinging, high pop into right field. Joe Adell underneath.
Batting
2 quick outs. Those are what we're looking for.
Baldwin.
Brooks Baldwin now up to the plate. Center fielder hitting .319 with 4 homers. Gonna be a bit careful around this one. Good first pitch strike by Ryan Johnson. High pop into left center. 3 down, 1-2-3 again. I just got a notification that I need to change something with my fantasy baseball lineup. Bryce Elder is starting today, so I gotta put him in there. Oh God. Why does my team suck?
Leading off for the Angels.
Here's a look at the White Sox pitching last series. A 5.67 ERA is very high. We need to tap into that. Travis d'Arnaud will be leading off. Yeah, man, I don't have like... I have like 1 injury on my team. It's Tyler Glasnow. But other than that, we're all healthy. It's just my team sucks. Okay, Elder's in the starting lineup, though. Need like a 30-point pitching game from Bryce Elder. Darno coming off the bench, hitting 172. First pitch swinging on a sinker. Obviously a first-round pick all the way back in 2007. He's got 130 home runs in a 14-year career.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ground ball into left. We got a leadoff single from our backup catcher.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Matthew Lugo.
I'll bring up Matthew Lugo, playing in left field today. Second round pick in 2019. Hard swung. There'll be a line out, a deep one to center field. Order's gonna flip.
Shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto back up to the plate, grounded out in his first plate appearance. First pitch swinging, high fly into shallow right field. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Nolan Shanaway.
Nolan Shanaway back up. 30 pitches in for Anthony Kay. Here's 31. Shanaway last game was 0 for 3. Broken bat to short, out number 3. Halos tack on another hit. Can't capitalize off it though.
And leading off for the White
Last 10 games, 3-7 stretch
Acuna.
for the Angels. Not very good. Luis Angel Acuna leading off the bottom of the third. Obviously, the brother of my favorite player in the league, Ronald Acuna. Great cutter to start. Acuna was signed out of Venezuela. Believe Ronald was too.
Ball.
Sinker just a bit inside. Can't catch the strike zone. That's a high foul ball going back towards the dugout.
That's ball 2.
Good take for Luis Angel. Here's the 2-2 from Ryan Johnson. And that is going to be fouled off.
Foul ball.
Acuna going to work here. This will be pitch number 7 of the AB. Ryan Johnson got him on the cutter. The front door cutter. First strikeout of the day for number 32. Brings up Tristan Peters in the 8th spot. Currently hitting 182. Doesn't have a home run yet, 4 RBIs.
Foul ball.
That ball is just barely grounded foul. Peters was acquired from the Tampa Bay Rays last year. Backdoor cutter fouled off. Ground ball to Nato. Out number 2.
Batting ninth, left fielder, Derek Hill.
Left fielder Derek Hill now up to the plate, hitting .233. Got a potential drag bunt situation. Sox trying to get somebody on base. That was a good cutter to start. Hill last game 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Trying to pitch to the corners.
Yeah!
Won't give him anything easy to bunt. Got him reaching at a sweeper. Low and away. 2 strikeouts in that frame for Ryan Johnson. We're a third of the way through the game. 0-0.
Leading off for the Angels,
3-4-5 due up.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout leading off.
Ball 1.
Four-seamer too high. 410 career home runs for Mike Trout. Perfect. Line drive into left field. Trout with a leadoff single.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder.
That was 114 miles per hour off the bat. A big boom. Joe Adell now up to the plate. First pitch swinging. Fighting off a fastball up and in. Adell struck out in his first plate appearance.
Ball.
1 for 5 last game with 2 RBIs. Here's the 1-2 from Anthony Kay.
Ball 2.
Line drive, caught. What a glove by the second baseman there. That would be Chase Mydroth.
The Angels, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Good contact by Adell. Just couldn't get it high enough. That'll bring back up Adam Frazier. Anthony Kay now 40 pitches in. Wow. Padres sweep the series, outscore the Diamondbacks 18-3 in 2 games.
Ball, that's out.
We need some of that 2021 magic back from Frazier right about now. Frazier's going to work. He's fighting. This will be pitch number 6 of the AB.
No, inside.
Count will even up. Full count with Christian Moore on deck. High fly into right center field. Not deep enough. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman Christian Moore.
Here's the first pitch of the AB to Christian Moore. All over that four-seamer, just way behind it. Moore currently has the best batting average on the team, now hitting .379. Ground ball right to second base. Out number 3. Let's look at some MLB news and notes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. records his 600th career RBI. Padres now on a 7-game winning streak. The Dodgers win in extra innings against the Cubbies. Top of the order due up for the Sox. Chase Mydroth leading off. Pitch 35 from Ryan Johnson. Mydroth, a 4th-round pick back in 2022. Soft pop foul. Ground ball to Nato. Great throw.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher.
Let's look at the pitch arsenal tonight for Ryan Johnson. Been using that cutter and sinker a lot. Brings up the catcher Kyle Teal. Line drive down the third base line. That's going to be a base hit. First one of the ball game for Chicago.
Up next for the White Sox, designated
Teal staying aggressive on that sinker low and away. Brings up Andrew Benintendi. First pitch fouled off. Cutter up and in. Three-pitch strikeout for Ryan Johnson, capped off by a sweeper below the knees.
third baseman Lenny Sosa.
Strikeout number 4 for RJ. Brings up Lennon Sosa. Good cutter first pitch. Sosa lined out in his first plate appearance. Soft chop gets through. Trout making the throw to third. It's not going to be in time. 2 out single by Sosa puts the runners on the corners.
First baseman Miguel Vargas.
That'll bring up first baseman Miguel Vargas. Sinker low and in for a strike. Vargas flew out in his first plate appearance. First time Johnson's been in a bit of a pinch. Ground ball to Nato. Out number 3. Good job by Ryan Johnson to get out of that jam. Back third of the Angels lineup is due up. Very defensive ball game so far.
Leading off for the Angels, the designated hitter Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler leading off the 5th inning. Anthony Kay is 50 pitches in. Maybe we can capitalize off the low energy. Soler was a member of the Braves all the way up until 2024. That's when the Angels acquired him. That is a high, deep fly out to left, but not deep enough.
Up next for the Angels, catcher Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud back up to the plate. Singled in his first plate appearance. D'Arnaud was the 2020 Silver Slugger Award winner for catchers. It was a nice sweeper by Anthony Kay. Angels bats unable to locate it as of now.
Ball.
D'Arnaud does go ahead 2-1.
Aye.
That's a hard line foul. D'Arnaud a bit behind it. 2-2 reloaded. Ground ball to third. Ground out. Almost an E5. Miguel Vargas made a great catch.
Matthew Lugo.
Able to get back to first in time. Matthew Lugo back up to the plate. Scooped that four-seamer foul.
Aye. Ball one. Ball
Whoa!
two.
Four-seamer thrown by Kay almost got to Lugo's head. He's got some choice words for him after that. Foul tip into the glove. Lugo goes down swinging. Halfway through the game here. We are still scoreless. Angels out hitting the Sox by 1.
And leading off for the White Sox, center fielder Baldwin.
Brooks Baldwin now up to the plate. Fouling off a cutter first pitch. Helping cut down trees. Sounds like some intensive labor.
Ball inside.
Baldwin takes the sweeper inside. The 1-2 from Johnson.
Aye.
Backdoor cutter.
Next for the White Sox,
Froze him up, but is it a ball or a strike? It is a strike.
Acuna.
White Sox have used up their 2 challenges of the ball game and lost both. Luis Angel Acuna back up to the plate now.
Ball, that's outside.
Acuna's been on a tear, 385 average in the last 4 games. Ground ball to third. Bobbled. We got the speedy Acuna out, though.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder Tristan Peters.
Tristan Peters now back up to the plate. grounded out in his first appearance.
Hey!
7th round pick back in 2021 was Peters. Soft pop into center field. Trout underneath. Scoreless still through 5 innings. Very little hitting highlights in this one, but we got a lot of pitching highlights.
Now pitching for the White Sox. Number 44, Jordan.
Well, Anthony K's day is done. Jordan Hicks coming on in relief. 13th game that he'll be pitching. 5.5 ERA. Let's hope that we can capitalize off that. And we're going to warm up some people in the bullpen as well. Thinking Joey Lucchesi, or Lucchesi, however you say it. And maybe Silseth. Top of the order, due up, Zach Nato leading off. Sinker, sweeper, four-seam, slider, splitter for Hicks. He's definitely got some velo. There's a 97 heater fouled off.
Nope, outside.
Tyler Gilbert, the lone man, warming up in the White Sox bullpen. Nato behind that sinker, ripping it foul. Here comes the 1-2 from Jordan Hicks.
Foul!
Oh, too early on the slider, just barely foul. Soft grounder to first. 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman, Nolan Shanaway.
Nolan Shanaway up to the plate now. Great contact. Deep fly out to left. Not deep enough. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder, Mike Trout.
It's Mike Trout now up to the plate. Singled in his second plate appearance. Trout did go 1 for 3 with a RBI double last game. See if the 11-time All-Star can put a run up on the board for us. Yammed a splitter foul. Oh, watch out. Hicks almost clipped the shoulder of Trout there. Here comes pitch number 6 of the AB. Trout couldn't stop his swing. Good inning of relief for Jordan Hicks.
And leading off for the White Sox, left fielder, Derek Hill.
Johnson staying on the bump to start the bottom of the 6th. Derek Hill leading off. It's a bunt. It's foul. Hill was claimed off of waivers in 2024. Ground ball to first. One down.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Chase Mydroth.
Order flips Chase Mydroth up to the plate for the third time. Strikeout and a ground out so far for him. First pitch foul. It's a nice splitter by Ryan Johnson.
Nope, that's down.
Good take by Mydroth. Oh, wild pitch on the slider. Johnson maybe starting to lose some of that control. Right as I say that, I got him on the cutter.
Next for the White Sox, catcher, Kyle Teal.
Brings up Kyle Teal. Singled in his last plate appearance. We'll take a cutter for strike one.
Ball, that's low.
Two straight strikeouts for Ryan Johnson. He's got a quality start.
Leading off for the Angels, right fielder, Joe Adele.
Joe Adele going to be leading off the top of the seventh. Oh. A sweeper, whether it's been from Anthony Kay or Jordan Hicks, has been a problem for these Angels bats.
Ball, that's out. Aye.
Sinker low and away, freezes up Adele.
Nope, outside.
There's another sweeper and a really good one by Jordan Hicks. Adele goes down swinging. It has been a brutal start
Angels, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
for Joe Adele. Adam Frazier now up to the plate. Ground ball, getting through into center field. It'll be a one-out single for Frazier. It's the fourth hit of the ball game for the Halos.
For the Angels, third baseman, Christian Moore.
Now we just got to try to capitalize off of that. As Christian Moore is up to the plate.
Aye.
Moore wants to challenge that front door slider call. And he wins it. Great challenge by Christian Moore.
Ball two. Ball, that's inside.
Jorge Soler on deck. Moore with a hitter's count here.
No, 0. Ball
Christian Moore going to take a walk. Go to AB for him.
Up next for the Angels.
Jorge Soler now up to the plate.
Hitter, Jorge Soler.
Oh my. Talk about a terrible start. Line drive. Two down.
Up next for the Angels. Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
White Sox manager heading out onto the mound. Jordan Hicks providing good relief.
For the White Sox.
They're going to bring on Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Anthony Dominguez.
20th game that he's going to be appearing in. 3.7 ERA with a strikeout rate of 19%. It's Travis d'Arnaud up to the plate. Four-seam sweeper, splitter, sinker, curveball for Dominguez. d'Arnaud unfortunately does a lot better against lefties than he does righties. That was also a ball. We could have challenged it. Ground ball right to short. Out number 3. The 7th inning stretch we go. It is still 0-0 here in Chicago, Illinois. Okay. See, we got a slight righty advantage for Benintendi, righty advantage for Sosa, and a righty advantage for Miguel Vargas.
Now pitching for the
So we'll bring on Chase Silseth.
63. Chase Silseth.
He is not having a good year, though. I did not know that. 7.7 ERA. We gotta hope and pray that he can provide us something good. Gonna warm up Kirby Yates. Here's the first pitch to the leadoff man, Andrew Benintendi. Hard line foul. That'll go for strike 2. Beautiful splitter, low and away. It's a 3-pitch strikeout for Silseth.
Third baseman, Lenny Sosa.
Lennon Sosa now up to the plate.
Ball 1. That's in. Ball 2.
2-zip to start the count off.
That's ball 3.
There's strike 1 finally. Ground ball to second. 2 down.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman, Miguel.
Fly out and a ground out for the first baseman, Miguel Vargas, as he heads up to the plate. Fouling off a fastball up and in. Beautiful splitter in on the hands. Here's the 0-2 from Silseth. Ground ball to Nato at short. 1-2-3 frame. That's what we like to see. 9-1-2 due up for the Halos. That means Matthew Lugo is going to be leading off.
Left fielder, Matthew Lugo.
Ball 1.
Good take first pitch. Should have been a strike though. Soft grounder to second base. Lugo's got speed. Not quick enough for that though.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Order flips. Shortstop Zach Neto back up to the plate.
That's out.
Tyler Gilbert and Grant Taylor warming up in the Sox bullpen. Neto fouls up an elevated fastball. Neto goes down on strikes. It's that sweeper low and away, and it's killing us. Just cannot catch up to it. Nolan Shanewell now up to the plate with 2 outs. Three-pitch strikeout for Shanewell. Oof, this is terrible. Breaking away from immersion a bit, I am not hitting the ball well at all.
And leading off for the White Sox, center fielder, Russ Baldwin.
Lefty advantage for Baldwin. Righty advantage for Acuna. Lefty advantage for Tristan Peters. We'll bring on Joey Lucchesi.
Now pitching for the Angels, number 67, Joey Lucchesi.
Lucchesi. Close enough. We will warm up Drew Pomeranz. Baldwin fouling off a sinker at the knees. High pop into foul territory. Shanewell underneath. 1 down. Yep, still scoreless.
Up next for the White Sox,
Both teams struggling to hit.
shortstop, Luis Angel Acuna.
Good pitch by Lucchesi. Acuna does hit better against lefties. Lining a sinker foul there. Here's the 0-2. Deep fly out to right. That ball's gone. We finally have a run, and it is at the Halos' expense. First homer of the year for Luis Angel Acuna. Sox take a 1-0 lead. Curveball was hung by Lucchese. I might have jinxed our Angels by saying both teams are struggling to hit. Tristan Peters now up to the plate.
Inside ball.
There's 17,058 fans in attendance here.
Hey, 2.
High pop in the infield. Christian Moore underneath for out number 2.
Up next for the White Sox, left fielder Derek Hill.
First pitch now to Derek Hill.
Hey!
High pop into right. Adele can't get there in time. It's going to be extra bases. Hill's got 98 speed. It'll be a 2-out double. We're going to try to stop the bleeding by bringing on Kirby Yates.
For the Angels, number 39, Kirby Yates.
Yates has been pitching pretty well so far this year.
All 1.
Fly ball into right center. Adele can grab that one. 9th inning we go. Luis Angel Acuna puts the White Sox in good position to walk away with a win. Just need 3 more outs and they're going to bring on their closer. Good to see you, Blanco.
Now pitching for the White Sox,
Grant Taylor.
number 31, Grant Taylor.
3.48 ERA.
Center fielder Mike Trout.
Well, we got our lone superstar out there. Mike Trout leading off. 4-seam 12-6 cutter slider for Grant Taylor.
That's a ball.
Two reloaded.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adele.
First pitch now to Joe Adele. Hard line drive into left. It'll be a 1-out single for Adele.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Adam Frazier.
Tying run on first. Leading run up to the plate in Adam Frazier. Gonna bring on Bryce Teodosio.
Pinch running at first for the Angels, number 22, Bryce Teodosio.
Ball.
Good jump for Teodosio. Tying run in scoring position. Wild pitches right now for Grant Taylor.
Nope.
Hitters count for Adam Frazier with Christian Moore on deck.
Ball four.
4-pitch walk.
Up next for the Angels,
Leading run now on first.
Christian Moore.
Another suggestion for a pinch runner. Let's see, Frazier plays second. Can Peraza play second? He can.
Pinch running at first for the Angels, number 17, Oswald Peraza.
Oh. Front door slider freezes up more. Here comes the 0-2.
Up next for the Angels, the designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
Well, it all comes down to Jorge Soler. Strikeout, flyout, and a line out in tonight's game. Deep fly out to right, not deep enough, and the White Sox win. Not really sure what to do about it. It's bad enough that we're controlling a poor team in the Angels, and I don't have time to stream enough when it comes to this game in particular, and I mean, it's pretty clear I'm not very good right now because of that. So I don't really know what to do about that. Not too sure. I have to leave for a job interview in like an hour and 5 minutes. I don't know if we have enough time to play another full game. Hey Siri, what is 162 divided by 17? .52, so roughly 10 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll be in the middle of that. Blue Jays series. We just got swept by the White Sox. We lost 2-1 to the Mets. We did beat the White Sox at home 2-1. But we are 14-24. The Blue Jays are 27-10. This is not looking too good. I think we'll probably player lock for the rest of this stream. I think for this series against the Blue Jays, we'll player lock with Joe Adell. Dome is closed here at the Rogers Center. Jorge Soler is actually picking it up. That's good. Kazuma Okamoto also hitting pretty good over the last 9 games for Toronto. Toronto's on a tear, though. 8 runs a game, 297 team average, 15 homers over the last 7. They're on an 11-game win streak. Trey Savage on the bump. 2-2 record, 3.28 ERA, 26% strikeout rate.
Leading off for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adell.
Adell leading off the top of the second. Jays are already up 1-0. 4-seam splitter slider for Savage. Blue Jays currently first in the AL East.
Ball. Ball too high.
Good contact by Adell there. Deep fly out to right. Caught at the track.
Batting fifth, shortstop. Leading off for the Jays.
DH Davis Schneider leading off the bottom of the frame.
Schneider.
And that's getting down. Schneider with a leadoff double.
Up next for the
Yeah.
Angels, right fielder Joe Adell.
I'm cooked. This whole team is cooked. This is going to be a depressing first year. We are down 6-0.
Ball.
Adele is leading the team with 21 RBIs. That batting average, though, is just god-awful. Oh my god, and so am I. If I don't start playing this game more, I'm just going to turn PCI off. I can't really take this. It's 9-0. Terrible. Terrible. That's exactly why I'm not playing DD.
Ball.
Maybe not at all this year.
Ball 2.
With this current streaming schedule I have, I mean, I say it all the time, but I'll reiterate it. I play 4 different sports games with at least 2 series in each sports game. I can only stream 3 hours a day during weekdays because of how busy I am. I mean, we haven't even, like, I got 2 games for Christmas that I haven't been able to play in 4 months. I got NHL 26 because I wanted to learn hockey, and I got Ghost of Yotei because it was a good game. Neither game I've had time to play. It's just been a waste of, what, $140 combined? I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty frustrated as of late with that in general. If I'm being transparent, I've had thoughts about just selling my PlayStation and my games, because, yeah, this is all starting to feel like a waste of time. I'm not even having fun this stream whatsoever. I got a shitty booty team, and I am a shitty booty player at this game now. I'm not going to lower the difficulty because I'd feel like a bitch, and I just wouldn't have fun in that sense either. Shane Bieber versus Ryan Johnson for Game 2. Woo! We're totally going to win, guys. I don't know how I have 7 or 8 viewers. This is not entertaining to me. So I'm confused as to how this is entertaining for anyone else. Unless you just don't like the Angels. Or me. Shane Bieber's having a good year. 4-1 record. 2.05 ERA.
Batting fourth, right fielder Joe Adele.
It's a runner on second with 2 outs. 4-seam slider, knuckle curve, circle change, cutter for Bieber. I can't hit a fastball down the middle. This is how bad it is. It's so stupid. I'm over it. I'm really, really over it. We're down 1-0. Ernie Clement is up. Line drive, base hit.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
There's a decent hit. It's going to be an out. Not good enough. 2-2 to Jesus Sanchez.
Got him!
It's a good throw out by Adele.
Up next for the Blue Jays. Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adele.
I'm terrible.
Did he go? That's a ball. That's a ball. That's ball 4. Take your base.
Oh boy, how entertaining.
For the Angels, shortstop Zach Neto.
Only time I can get on base is if I'm walked. It's awesome.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman Adam Frazier.
Get down, slide. Hey!
Well, the bases are loaded. That does get through. 2-run single for Logan O'Hoppe.
Next for the Angels. Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adele.
Thanks. Tommy Nance on the bump. 2 on, 2 out.
Ball.
I did absolutely nothing. Thank you, Blanco, though. Finally got a hit.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop Zach Neto.
That'll score a run.
Oh, he's safe.
Up next for the
That would be
Angels,
funny.
second baseman Adam Frazier.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Brendan Little walks in a run.
Angels, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
It's an infield fly out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leading off the top or bottom of the 8th.
2-2-2.
Leadoff single.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adele.
Jeff Hoffman on the bump, top of the 9th. Runner on first. No business swinging at that.
Ball, that's outside.
I suppose so.
Ball. Ball.
God, I suck. It's so bad. Whatever. We win. You say Kikuchi versus Eric Lauer. Lauer's got a 2-1 record, pitching .237. 1 on, 1 out, top of the first. 4-seam cutter, 12-6 slider, circle change for Lauer.
Ball. Hup.
That's a great hit.
Turn, find it.
One out double for Adele. It's Mother's Day.
Batting fourth, catcher Logan Ohapi.
0-1 count to Logan Ohapi. A swinging bunt.
Save.
Run does score. Appreciate it, Ian. 1-zip lead for the Halos. Jorge Soler with a 3-zip count.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Bases are going to be juiced. 0-2 now to Nolan Chenuel. Soft line out to short.
Batting seventh, third baseman Custom
0-2 for Christian Moore. Hard grounder to second. Out number 3. Same score, top of the second, 2 on, 2 out. God fucking damn it. Frazier on second, Trout on first.
Yes.
So fucking stupid. So embarrassing how bad I am at this video game now. It is so fucking brutal. Against a fucking CPU. Runner on first, top of the 5th. Why am I going there? That is an excellent question. I guess I hate Joe Adele.
Hey. Ball.
Whatever.
Oh, that's the line.
Still have a 1-0 lead, top of the 8th. Tyler Rogers on the bump. Well, we somehow beat the Blue Jays on the road. That's cool, I guess. The Pancake Pounder, Logan Ihope. Sorry, I was on the phone with my girlfriend. Okay, well, Josh Lowe fractured his arm. That's fun. We're going to player lock this series against the Rangers. We're not doing too bad in the month of May. We beat the Guardians on the road 2-1. We did lose to the Dodgers at home 2-1. But we had a 4-game series against the Athletics and we won 3-1. Yeah, that's not a good injury to have. But yeah, 2 straight division matchups. And I think we're going to player lock this series. Adele is just hitting terrible. I am sorry, Joe. I'm not doing you any favors in the games that we're playing. We'll player lock with NATO, though, for this series. Yeah, 198 average over the last 34 games. It's fucking awful. Unfortunate. NATO and Adele were the 2 young guys that I was excited about. Soriano is pitching like shit.
Batting second, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
4-seam circle change, 12-6 slider cutter for Cody Bradford.
Hey!
'Grind out to third.
Leading off for the Rangers, catcher Danny Jansen.
Danny Jansen leading off at the top of the second.
1-1-1.
2 outs, bottom of the third, still scoreless. There you go! Deep fly out to center. Zach Neto with a solo shot. Finally. 107 off the bat, 429 feet.
Up next for the Rangers, second base.
Runner on first for Ezekiel Duran. Is 6'4" fielder's choice.
Next for the Rangers. Up next for the Angels.
We have a 2-zip lead.
Zach Neto.
2 outs, bottom of the fifth. Why is my PCI all the way down there?
Ball inside.
Sometimes I think I have developmental issues with my brain. Line drive into left, line out. Runner on first for Wyatt Langford, top of the 6th. Got the double play.
Up next for the Rangers. Up next for the Angels.
3-0, bottom of the 7th.
Zach Neto.
Jalen Beeks on the bump. 4-seam circle change cutter. That'll be a pop out into right. Well, we will take game 1. Finally had a homer. Five to 1 final score. Soriano picking up his 3rd win on the year. Gets player of the game as well. 7 strikeouts to 1 walk. Quality start. Get a thumbnail op of this NATO homer. Game 2 will be Jacob deGrom versus Grayson Rodriguez. Our bullpen the last 4 games has been cooking. 1.26 ERA, 14 Ks, and 14 innings. Here's a look at Rodriguez's numbers through 10 games started. 2-5 record, 4.34 ERA.
Leading off for the Rangers.
Well, great.
Ezekiel Duran.
Rangers already up 2-0. Duran leading off the 2nd inning. Bottom of the frame, 1 out. 4-seam slider, circle change, curveball for deGrom. Rangers currently hold the 2nd wild card seed in the American League.
That's ball 2.
NATO evening the count up. Yes, sir! Deep fly out to left center. 2 homers in 2 games for Zach Nato. That was a bomb. Absolute moonshot.
Up next for the Rangers.
We are down 4-1 though, with Andrew McCutcheon up. Should get us out of the 3rd inning though. Or top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Angels, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Bottom of the 4th, runner on 2nd with 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Way behind that.
Ball. That's inside.
Gotta cut those dumb decisions out. We're down 7-1. Wyatt Langford up top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th with 1 out. Cole Winn now on the bump. 4-seam sinker, slider, cutter, splitter.
That's a ball.
And a very nice mustache to boot. It's going to be a high fly out to center field. Eight to 1, bottom of the 9th. 1 on, 1 out. Jalen Beeks on to close. 4-seam circle change cutter.
Ball. That pitch is out.
God. Way behind it. Hard hit grounder to second. There's the game. Dominant win for the Rangers in Game 2. DeGrom, player of the game. 7 strikeouts to no walks. Rodriguez gave up 4 earned runs. Okay. 3rd and final game. Nathan Eovaldi versus Reed Detmers. Eovaldi's undefeated with a 7-0 record. That's certainly not concerning. This will take some time like my career for the Jazz. No, it's going to take longer. Longer than that. I guess conceptually it's the same. Detmer's making start number 11. Jake Berger up top of the second, 2 outs and a 2-2 count. A lot of twos. Good glove and throw by Nato. No. Adele on first. Splitter, four-seam cutter, curveball, sinker for Eovaldi. I flew across the country to see Nato. That's weird. Nato's good, don't get me wrong, but Mike Trout's obviously still the main attraction. Maybe not, though. Deep fly out to right center. 3 homers in 3 games. Zach Nato. Another one.
Leading off for the Rangers, second baseman Ezekiel Duran.
Ezekiel Duran leading off the 3rd inning. Halos now have a 2-zip lead. Game now tied, though, at 2.
The shortstop, Zach Neto.
Runner on second with no outs. Neto's 24 RBIs are second on the squad. There we go. Ground ball down the third base line. RBI double for Zach Nato.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman
3-zip to Adam Frazier.
Frazier.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Good eye. 1-1 to Logan O'Hoppe. O'Hoppe's hitting well in the clutch. 341 with runners in scoring position.
On the bag, pick it up, pick it up.
He's in there. He's safe.
Infield single for Logan O'Hoppe.
Designated hitter Jorge Soler.
Bases are going to be loaded. Jorge Soler with a 2-2 count. That's going to be chopped. Double play. Nato does score, though. It's 4-2. 6-2 now.
The shortstop,
Right on.
Neto.
Runners on the corners with no outs, bottom of the 5th. Carter Baumler on the bump. Four-seam curveball changeup. Double play, but an RBI for Nato. 7-2.
And leading off for the Hellos, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Neto leading off the bottom of the 8th. Kumar Rocker on the bump. Sinker, cutter, four-seam slider, curveball. Can't see the ball very well with the backdrop. Especially when it's elevated. Nato can see it just fine, though. Deep jack out to right center. That's 2 home runs. Zach Neto is on a tear in this Angels-Rangers series. 4 homers in 3 games. Where the hell was this in the White Sox game? God damn it. Better late than never. Dominating wins for the Halos in games 1 and 3. We'll take the series 2-1. That's a big confidence booster. Chase Silseth getting his 3rd win, and we hand Nathan Eovaldi his 1st loss. Have yourself a series Zach Neto player of the game. Joe Adell, 3 for 4. Thank God. We need those 2 young stars at the plate to start picking it up. They certainly did. Alright. Let us sim into the next series that we're going to kick off next episode with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like we're going to be kicking off next episode with a series against the Dodgers, the Battle of LA. And that should be pretty fun. Might get our ass kicked, though. Ah, man, we can't have... We beat the Tigers, which is surprising. We lose 2-1 to the Rays, and then we get swept by the Rockies? That is strange. Very, very strange. Is Mike Trout regressing? Yeah, he is. He's down to an 85. God damn. Are we gonna trade Mike Trout? I was talking with a friend of mine that I have in real life, telling him about this franchise that I started, and he suggested to trade Mike Trout while he still has value. I really don't want to, but it might be what's best for him and the organization. Yeah, that age regression is getting to Mike Trout. I don't know if we'll make a decision next episode about Trout, but it might be within the next couple episodes, as we're nearing closer towards the All-Star break. So, we'll have to wait and see. But we've been going for 2 hours, 10 minutes, roughly. Overall, that was a successful stream. I need to give myself a little more grace. I have a problem in general doing that, but I haven't played the show in around a week. I usually just need about an hour, hour and a half max of gameplay time to warm up. But yeah, that was a good player lock series with Zach Neto. So, alright, I'll be back live later today. Not sure when, but if you're in the Discord, I'll let you know when I'm about to go live with whatever we're streaming next. I'm thinking... either Bulls My NBA on 2K, Jets franchise on Madden or Rainbow Warriors Dynasty, Hawaii Dynasty on college football. So, stay tuned. Stay tuned. And if I don't see you later, no worries. Have a great Saturday. I will be back, though. Duh. Shush.